live stream. All right. So let's bring up this guy. You got to take your mask off, though, buddy. What's going on? Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. Mask off.
Hold on. First of all, I don't have to take anything off. I'm a multi-millionaire. I got a reason to hide my face. And you should be looking at me hiding my face.
We don't believe you, man.
It don't matter. Where the fuck am I at? I'm inside of my mansion. Where are you at? Your studio?
You got your phone, or were you on a laptop?
I'm on my laptop.
Let's show your mansion.
On my laptop?
Well, you gotta, if you're on your laptop, and is it connected to a camera, or what are you on?
It's a Sony A7 right now, so it's whole entire setup.
Oh, you got a whole little setup. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'll tell you, right? We don't believe people. I truly don't. I don't think anybody believes people. You got to think about it. The old saying, like, be a man of your word. The reason why they don't say be a woman of your word is because, well, you kind of hide everything. Women aren't really truthful. You put makeup on to cover up who you truly are. You wear high heels to make yourself seem taller than what you are. And men that wear a mask is a very feminine trait,
bro.
Because you're trying to cover up of who you are.
Say none of that shit.
You know what I'm saying, man? That's the truth of the matter. But listen, man, I gotta let you go, brother. I do in-person debates, and we can do an in-person debate.
You gonna run?
We could do an in-person debate in person. And if you want to set an in-person debate up in person in studio, I'll actually fly you out. I've been waiting for a man. I've been waiting for a man. No, I've been waiting for a man that wants to do an in-person debate that maybe has a point of contention to things that I say, right? So with that being said, right? With that being said, you could come out here, man, and I'll literally fly you out. I will.
You don't have to fly me out. I run where you from.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and fly you out. And we can do a debate in person. And then after that, we can box. We can put on boxing gloves because I do this, right? We can put on boxing. It's got to be safe for YouTube. I really want to do bare knuckle, but I don't know if YouTube allows bare knuckle and blood would come out and stuff from all of that. So listen, no one's from that area, man, of what you're talking about in Philly. I'm not from Philly at all. But listen, brother, if your mask is still on, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. There's no debate. I don't talk to men that cover up their faces and have very feminine traits.
Right now.
All right. So there we go. You got to mask off, brother. Mask off. We got Reese. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. Camera on.
He ran like a bitch. I gave him the opportunity to have the debate, talk to me, and he ran like a bitch. He's talking about, yeah, man, we can do bare knuckles. So then why are you telling my management behind the scenes that you don't want me to come to your studio? I'm confused. Why are you telling people behind the scenes that if I come to your studio, you're going to have me arrested? Why? If what you're saying is true, if what you're saying is real, why are you lying to the people? Again, like I said, these people are bought and paid for. All of these people that people look up to and like and think that their message is real, they're lying. My management has already talked to him, and he knows exactly who I am. So why would you sit up here, come on here, and fucking lie about it? I told you guys, these guys are bought and paid for. It's not real. It's a facade. All of this made up bullshit that you think that these people are kicking, it's not real. He sat up there and just lied to his people. Just lied to his fucking people. I gave him the opportunity. Oh, yeah, just come to the studio. But behind the scenes, you telling people, oh, well, if he comes to the studio, I'll have him arrested. That's what you're saying behind the scenes. But in public, you're telling people, oh, man, he won't come to the studio, bro. These people are non-transparent. They're liars. You talk to my management. What's his name? What's your beef with Cooley? My beef with Cooley is the shit that's going on behind the scenes that he's lying about. Like, be a man about this shit. You asked me to come on your platform where you're texting my management. I'm looking at him texting my management. We're having a conversation. He's texting my management. Yo, come on the podcast. I come on the podcast. Then he acts like a bitch and says, oh, you know what? No mask. Dude, you already know this is a part of who I am. You already know this is a part of who the fuck I am. So why would you even say that? You're lying to the people. These people are bought and paid for. And on top of that, the shit that he talks about is fucking stupid. We all know that women are fucking stupid and they're not equal, but we all know that there's a higher power that's putting it out there for them to act that way. So you fucking one-dimensional motherfucker, I'm on your platform. I was on your platform and you denied the video. Everybody saw it. The whole world saw you run, bro. You talking about some, yeah, we'll do bare knuckle. But behind the scenes, you talking about I'll get arrested. Bro, we run you. I'm really from the trenches. You're not. You're from the fucking suburbs. You're from the fucking suburbs. And the shit that I really wanted to say, I couldn't say because I get arrested for that shit. And we should go to your fucking studio and blow that shit the fuck up. He said he would box you. You all should just run the fake. Bro, he's capping. He's lying. This is my issue. This is my issue. This is my issue. You say one thing, and then we setting it up behind the scenes, and you know where to be found. You know where to be found. Where you at? Dude, I'm going to release the Instagram messages, bro. I'm going to release the Instagram messages, bro. I don't even like doing shit like that. Matter of fact, I got to think about whether I'm going to do it or not. I got to think about whether I'm going to do it or not because the motherfucker is capping for the people, bro. You don't want no smoke. You interview motherfuckers with irons and ironing boards in their fucking background. You don't interview motherfuckers that's sitting in the back of their mansion. And then you say, yo, go live right now. Guess what? Everybody that's on this live, I'm gonna live stream from my private swimming pool after this live is over. After this fucking live is over, I'm gonna live stream from my fucking private swimming pool, which he can't fucking do. He says, I don't know who the fuck gonna get you in, and I don't want to know. Because he's a pussy. The whole world just saw the motherfucker run. The whole world just saw him run. But you just had a motherfucker that was on your podcast with a whole fucking full mask. See, all of these motherfuckers that y'all listen to bought and paid for. I'm the only real fucking millionaire that's popping my shit. I don't wear Jordans. I'm not trying to fit in with motherfuckers. I really got the shit that I say I got. Oh man, could you move your camera? I got a whole fucking full setup with a Sony A7. The camera's $4,000 with the lens. So please stop it. Please stop it. And the reason why he asked me did I have a cell phone is because that's what he's used to dealing with. That's the logical extension that he knows about. He's parroting the conversations and he's a scam artist. And he's cool with who? He's cool with another scam artist named Marquette. Let's keep it 100. Let me tell my followers that I'm live right now. Because I don't know if they know. Hold on one second. Let me send out a post to let them know I'm live. 1 second. But yeah, back to what I was saying, bro. If I'm not this and I'm not that and nobody believes me, then why the fuck are you sitting in the back of a studio? If nobody believes what the fuck I'm saying about being me and a multi-millionaire, why are you the one that wants to show their face? You want to show your face because you want fame. I don't need no fucking fame. You ran from the discussion. You ran from the discussion. Bro, hold on. I got to respond to this. Saint is cool. No, Saint, what does he do? He scammed me for thousands of dollars. And I got the receipts and I put it up there. It's already on my YouTube. Saint in the Center scammed me out of money. All of these motherfuckers roll together, bro. If you roll around with a thief, you are a fucking thief. His friend, Saint the Center, we had an interview. Paid him my money. Because I said I was new to YouTube. So I'm like, all right, cool. Pay you a couple grand so we can do an interview. Do it on his page. The shit is getting traction. Then the motherfuckers sneak dissing me through literally. After that interview, he consistently kept saying shit about me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got on camera and I said, fuck him. The motherfucker goes and takes the video down. But we had a signed contract that said, I'm going to give you this set amount of money for you to post this on your platform. So if you take the video down, give me the bread back. So it's on site with him. And these motherfuckers talking about boxing. Bro, I can't even say half the shit I want to say on fucking YouTube. These motherfuckers is talking about boxing. I'm really from that. This motherfucker is a pussy from the suburbs of Philadelphia. We don't fuck with them. Very different from New York City. New York City suburbs, they fuck with, Yonkers and all that shit. This motherfucker's from Ben Salem. This motherfucker's from Bucks County. Are you serious? You know the type of savage and animal I am. You know the type of savage and animal I am because you the motherfucker that keep dodging this shit. I got the second largest house in Philadelphia. I got a fucking mansion in Manhattan. We not on the same level, boy. That's why you didn't want to have that interview. The next says, you should do some type of internship for a lucky 21-year-old or a day under your shoulder and record it. Oh, that's lit. I like that suggestion. J Flex, I really like that suggestion. You know what? I think I'm going to do that shit. But the only issue with that is I have to just make sure that the person doesn't dox me. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I do hide my identity is because I have over 57 properties and some of the most notable properties in the city. So it's like I've already experienced a certain level of fame. I drive around in fast cars. Look at my intro. I drive around in all fucking fast cars. I don't want fame. I like the peace of my life. I just want my message to get out there. You know what I mean? So my major thing is I don't want somebody to dox me. Because when you're living like I am, when you really have millions of dollars, when you really have a mansion, you don't want people to know who the fuck you are. Why? Because a motherfucker might try to hop over your wall and then you got to shoot somebody. See, people, these motherfuckers online, they have no money and they don't really know what fame brings. Fame brings a lot of shit that that a lot of these people are not ready for. I come from the trenches and I ascended to being a multimillionaire. This motherfucker ain't got 1 million in the bank talking this shit, giving this advice out. How you don't have shit and you're giving people advice. I just wanted to have a friendly debate with the motherfucker and he ran from me. I'm sitting in my mansion. He's sitting in the fucking studio that's probably owned by the Jays. I can't even say their name, but you know what I mean. These motherfuckers are bought and paid for. You don't want to have a conversation with me. You used to motherfuckers that's getting on a cell phone. You ran because you saw you knew what you were looking at. This motherfucker got a custom suit on. $6,000 suit. You already know. You can see what you see with your eyes. Damn, this motherfucker's in some shit right now. That's a huge tree in the background. Guess what? I own that too. None of these motherfuckers want smoke with me. And it's been like that for a long time. I do an interview with goddamn Charleston White, all these other people online, and you talking about you're lying to your people and acting like you don't know who the fuck I am? Get the fuck out of here. So the messages that my manager and your manager have behind the scenes, let me just guess, they don't fucking exist. They don't exist. Me trying to set this shit up. See, you're a little boy. No Fugazi Podcast, you're a little boy. You're a little boy. Come on, bro. I'm really from the city. I run Philly. I'm in Manhattan right now, and I still run Philly. You're from the fucking suburbs. Never in a million years. You don't think like me. That's why you don't have the shit that I have. Go up to that studio and blow that shit the fuck up. It's not a game. See, all these motherfuckers online, they think it's a game. You go run your fucking mouth. That's where Philly motherfuckers go to get robberies, get their motherfucking money up. We take your shit. Am I in the streets? No. Am I in the streets? Yes. Would you agree to a boxing match with Cooley? Already did, bro. You keep asking me the same stupid shit as if you didn't just hear what the fuck I said. This has already been discussed on the back end in Instagram. And the motherfucker has already denied it. If you come to the studio, get you arrested, all of this bullshit. Motherfucker is a cap artist. The motherfucker is a cap artist. And you little boys online talking about this boxing shit. Nigga, we really put motherfuckers down out here. Like, listen, how about you box this? How about you box this, motherfucker? Fuck out of here. Bro, it's a whole different ball game when you're dealing with somebody that really has power and really has money. It's a whole different ball game. We're not with that little boy bullshit. None of them. The mayor of Philly, the mayor of New York, they can't say shit. There's only 2,000 motherfuckers that's allowed to have firearms in New York, and I'm one of them. The conversation is fucking over. Tell that motherfucking Cooley, the pussy ass motherfucking Cooley, tell him this. Here's what I will invite him to my mansion. I'll invite him to my mansion. I can invite you to my mansion in New York, or I can invite you to my mansion in Philadelphia. That's how I know it's real. Because after I get done this stream, I'm gonna show you guys my mansion. I'm gonna take my phone. Here it is. I'm gonna take my phone and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna show you guys my fucking mansion. Now, here's the thing. I want you guys to challenge him. I want you to challenge him to do the same thing. I'm gonna end this live stream at around 45 minutes. Just get my shit up. But when I go live, when I live stream from my mansion, I want you to show him this and I want you to encourage him to do the same fucking thing. That's all I want. Because Millionaire Bachelor doesn't have anything and nobody believes me, right? Okay, what time is it now? It's 10. At 11, I'm going to take my phone, I'm going to go live, and we're going to check the mansion out. We're going to see if I have what the fuck I say I have. Because these motherfuckers know that they ain't real. These motherfuckers faker than fake. Faker than fake. I'm always puffing on a $50 cigar. Multiple ones. Got a whole fucking humidor. Oh, we're going to go through the whole shit today. Because Millionaire Bachelor's not who he says he is. Okay. That 50-foot tree is not real. It's not real. This angel holding up my gun, it's not real. So at 11, we're going to show you guys what's real. And I want this motherfucker, I want him to do the same thing. I want you to do the same thing, No Fugazi Podcast. I want you to hop on here and show me what's real. That's what I want. So you want to end his life over a disagreement. Bro, listen, you must be a part of the feds. You must be a federal agent. I don't know you. So I'm not going to say that I'm doing any of that shit. So, if you could please not make comments like that in my chat, that'd be good. Nobody said anything about ending any fucking lives. No Fugazi is Fugazi. He is literally the fashion police. The Fugazi fashion police. Jump straight to talking about violence like a woman throwing a drink. See, here's the thing. You don't want to talk about violence with me. You really don't. Especially not being from the suburbs. You don't want to talk about violence from an individual that is from violence, like for real. Not no bullshit. That's really from fucking violence. And that made it to be a multimillionaire. You think I got here by just being a pussy? That's what you think? No Fugazi Podcast? You ran from the interview. You didn't even want to have a conversation. You brought me on the stream to fucking run. Why you do that? You brought me on the stream to run. You would have did better by not even bringing me on the stream. But we got conversations behind the scene where you're talking to my manager about me coming on. See, these motherfuckers are fraud, man. Because in real life, Millionaire Bachelor has the shit that he says he has. And I'm going to show you guys at 11 p.m. We're going to go live stream. We're going to go swimming tonight. I want him to do the same thing. And I've been in the same fucking place for the last 12 months on YouTube. On YouTube. On YouTube. In Manhattan. Popping my shit. But he can't do the same thing. Yeah, man, you can come to the studio. Man, we'll blow that shit the fuck up. You know you fucking with a monster. A real fucking monster. I'm a very nice person, but at the end of the day, you're not going to bitch me. I'm not going to let nobody bitch me. Nobody play no games with me. And he played games with me. Because he's telling the people one thing and he's doing another. So hold on, let me go through the chats. Let me shout out everybody. All right, I think I already went through that one. Shout out to Chakra over 90K. I went over that one. Shout out to Matt Nez. Shout out to Shaka over 9K. Shout out to Miss Buffalo. How you doing? Shout out to JFlex TV. Very good questions, JFlex TV. Already went over Shaka. JFlex TV again. Already did that. Now let's go to the next JFlex TV. You have a 24-year-old nephew. He asks you which one you suggest is worth the money or debt, college or certification, which one would you tell him? I would tell him to get into digital marketing. I would tell him to figure out how to start an e-commerce business online, because the reality is digital is, I'll put it to you like this. Every time I buy a house, I'm racking up cash wise $150,000 to $250,000 to buy a new house. And the reality is you don't need any of that shit online. So digital marketing is the most powerful thing that you can get involved in. You damn sure definitely want to be involved with digital marketing. Now, if you're asking me if I just have to pick those two, to be honest with you, as a man, you would make more money by you being able to use your hands, you know, as long as you don't do drugs and as long as you don't overdrink. You know, a plumber could literally make $1 million in a year, you know, because people need those services done. So you got to think smarter. You know what I mean? All the money that you make from plumbing, all the money that you make from, you know, using some type of trade, you then go ahead and you put that into real estate. You then put that into digital marketing. You know, people want to tell you to sit down and close your legs like a pussy. Fuck all that shit. The real money is in the hands, because what's happening is the economy for people that can use their hands is very small. It's very small. So if you are one of, listen, it's a supply and demand. Like I tell everybody, like business is ruled by something called supply and demand curve. If there is a high supply for something, low demand, the cost is going to be low. But when you look at plumbing, there's a high demand and a low supply for plumbers. So that means that you can charge whatever the fuck you want to. So learn how to do a trade, and you have to be a jack of all trades in 2024. A jack of all trades. It's not just, oh, I'm just doing this and I'm doing that. No, because Millionaire Bachelor, I did finance at first. At first, I was a hedge. I did hedge funds on Wall Street. I did hedge funds, took the money out of there, and I started putting it into real estate in an area called Queen Village in Philadelphia. And that's how I kept bossing up. But now I'm looking at the digital marketing space and I'm saying, you know what? Damn, there's an opportunity there too. You know, because I can sit up there and spend $150,000 to $250,000 on my next house, or I can say, you know what? Why not just get involved in digital marketing? Because if you put $250,000 into digital marketing, you're going to make a splash. But back to this pussy again. These motherfuckers, bro, you can't say shit as a motherfucker that's from the suburbs with a single mother. Like, stop it. I'm really from the trenches. I'm really from North Philly. I'm really from Brooklyn. And you think I'm going to let you, as a motherfucker from Bucks County or Ben Salem, whatever the fuck you at, the outskirts of PA, and say some shit? We run you motherfuckers. And I run the motherfuckers that run you. So what the fuck are you talking about? And I do it on a higher level. And I'm in my low 30s. These motherfuckers are not on my level. And that's why I came online, because it was so many perpetrators saying what they would do and all this bullshit. But you motherfuckers going to see at 11 a.m. all the new people that came over from his stream when he asked me to go show my place. We're about to show the place at 11. We're about to show the place at 11. Let me see, is it raining? Let me check the forecast. Even if it's raining, we still going out. Even if it's raining, we still going to show you. Listen, this motherfucker can't do that. Let me see. Hold on, I'm just checking the weather right now. Okay, perfect. 77, no rain. All right, we out. Because he asked me to show my place, so I'm going to show my place. I want him to do the same thing. I just want him to do the same thing. You can't. None of these pussy motherfuckers on YouTube can do the same thing. And on top of that, I'm going to destroy his whole fucking platform. I'm going to tell you why. Because the argument that he has about men and women, that's a fucking stupid ass argument. We already know that women are fucking morons majority of the time. You know what the real argument is? Why is the powers to be? Why does the powers to be want women to behave that way? And the real reason is because they want to turn everybody into consumers. Because women hold 80% of the consumer debt. See, he'll tell you that stat, but he doesn't tell you anything else about it. The reason why they want to turn men into women and women into men is because they want everybody to think like a woman. If everybody thinks like a woman and the family is destabilized, guess what happens? More consumers for the big fucking business. But he doesn't know that because he's never fucking ran a business. All he does is run his fucking mouth. And he ran from a debate. All of his fucking followers saw him run from a debate like a pussy. Take the mask off. You better be lucky I got this fucking mask on. Because if I take this mask off and me and you got conflict, you gotta die. I come from that environment. We are not the same. I am a fucking animal. I am a fucking shark. When they talk about the motherfuckers that are on not the spectrum, but when they talk about individuals that are outliers mentally, I am one of them. I am one of them. 6'3", 225 pounds. I will fuck you up. And you don't want to talk money with me. You take $5 and you put it in the hood, they'll fucking blow your shit the fuck up. Next. It's like Daft Punk then telling them to take off their helmets. He's a Marquette little homie, but doesn't tell Marquette to take off his cloth suits. Yo, it's all bullshit. Marquette is a fraud. No Fugazi is a fraud. Myron from Fresh and the Fit is a fraud. All these motherfuckers are frauds. They don't have the real money that they say they do, fellas. It's a rope-a-dope. These motherfuckers are telling you some shit to make you think one way. So once you think that way, then they can get some money and some clout. Millionaire Bachelor's coming already on here with the money and the fucking clout and saying fuck fame. I don't want fame. These motherfuckers want fame so they can get pussy. I've been getting pussy. That's the least of my fucking problems. Call a bitch over right now, suck my dick in front of this stream. That's the least of my fucking problems. Money is the least of my problems. The only problem that I have is a motherfucker saying two-faced shit. He's saying one thing behind the scenes with my manager and he's telling everybody else another thing. So at 11 o'clock tonight, we going swimming in my mansion. And I want him to go swimming in his fucking mansion. He can't. He ain't fucking got one. Next. JFlex TV. Once you do the mansion tours and contents, where you showering your old neighbors, where? I'm not too sure what that means. Could you rewrite that? It says, once you do the mansion tours and content, where you showering your old neighbors, where? Yeah, I'm not too sure what that means, man. So rewrite that for me, JFlex TV. Appreciate it. Chakra over 9K. You see, you would try to take his life. I never said that, man. Shaka is working with the FBI. Shaka's the FBI. I never said I would take his life. But listen, I don't start any problems, but I damn sure fucking finish them. I just finish problems. I'm not saying I would take anybody's life. Stop trying to say that because you're going to try to clip it and do all that other bullshit. But it doesn't even fucking matter to me because the letter agencies all know me anyway. FBI, CIA, I have friends all in that motherfucking shit. So you can send it to whoever the fuck you want to send it to. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him and fuck you too. I think there are other ways to solve beef. Yeah, and that's why you're not a fucking millionaire. That's exactly why you're not a fucking millionaire. Because when you're at the top, it's only two ways. Use your imagination. Am I in the streets? No. Am I in the streets? Yep. Where is my fucking... Hold on. Let me find my lighter. I hope you guys are excited. You got some popcorn. So we can go swimming tonight. I'm lighting up my cigar right now. But that's what I'm saying, man. All of you guys sit up here and listen to these fake prophets that tell you all this bullshit. And nobody wants to tell you real shit. I'm going to tell you why nobody tells you real shit. Because majority of the time, it takes a lot of time to build wealth. Now, you have individuals that do get wealth at a young age. But in reality, majority of the individuals that gain wealth are extremely old. Like, they're older. And they're not the individuals that will broadcast it. The only reason why you guys are seeing an individual that actually has money, like real fucking money, like millions on millions of dollars, the only reason why you guys are seeing me is because I'm young. And I'll be honest, I'm young and I'm filled with testosterone. That's the only reason. If you take me at having the shit that I have at 45 years old, I would never put myself online because I would say, fuck that. I just want to enjoy my life. But the reason why I'm online is because I have testosterone and I'm just, I'm big dick energy. As you get older, the big dick energy is funneled in a different way. I'm just intelligent to know this. I'm smoking on today I'm smoking on a $50 cigar, an Opus X. What does he smoke on? Nothing. Okay, so JFlex TV says, how do you light and cut cigars? Mine never smoke good, but once you show the tour, they will have nothing to say besides treating you or blatantly hating. Yo, listen, here's the thing. On my live streams, I always swim for my 4,000 square foot garden. I just make it only so that the people that fuck with me see it. But tonight, the whole world's going to see it because the whole world saw him ask me to show my life. So I'm about to. Oh, and also how to light a cigar. Technically, you're supposed to take a match and cedar. So you're supposed to take a match and cedar. Let me see. So you're supposed to take a match and cedar. You're supposed to hold it like this. And when you light the cedar with the match, and then you twirl it around. You twirl it around the cigar. You twirl it around. And then you puff it a little bit, just a little bit, get it, let it start going. And then you're supposed to sit the cigar down for about maybe like 60 seconds or something. You're supposed to let it initiate itself. But people that actually smoke cigars, they ain't got time for all that shit all the time. So what do? Sometimes I take a lighter. I don't give a fuck. And I like the shit. Yeah, cigars is very much so a rich man's habit. You know, even on the low end, if you're talking about cigars, at the bare minimum, you're gonna probably pay like $10 or some shit like that. You can get some dirt cheap ones, but I don't smoke dirt cheap ones. I smoke on something called Opus X. I can't really show the band because if I do, based on my content, Opus X can try to, demonetize me or take my content down. So I usually don't show brands on my channel. But these guys are bought and fucking paid for. I'm not bought and paid for. Everything you see is financed by me. I don't got to run from an interview. He's saying that he doesn't want to do the interview because I have a mask. But the reality is that's my persona. My persona is an individual with a mask. So it's not like just a regular person that's coming on and that's hiding. No, people fucking follow me. People fucking know me. You know me. We've had conversations. But then you get online and act like we never had a conversation. We run you, pussy, and that's why we run you. We run you. I would never in my life let a pussy from the suburbs of Philadelphia tell me some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Sometimes you got to get it lit up a little bit more. My other matches are around the corner, and I don't feel like getting them. But, that's what it is, man. We're not letting any of these motherfuckers off the hook. Put your questions in the chat. I'll let you go over your questions in the chat. But yeah, I mean, what's his name? JFlex TV. I think that'll be a good idea, having something where people can do a tour. But I really got to make sure that I figure out a way where it's like I'm not doxing myself. Because the whole reason why I wear a mask is because I am who I really am in real life, someone. So I can't really just show my identity like that because I live in some of the most congested cities in the world, Philadelphia, New York, Washington, D.C. And it's not like living in a suburb where I can say what the fuck I want to say. And, if somebody comes to my place, I can shoot them a mile away. No, it's not like that. I live in some congested ass fucking cities. And my name actually carries weight. Shaka over 9K says, so what about Fresh and Fit? Myron and Fresh are cool. I respect Fresh and Fit for the shit that they've done for like moving up as quickly as they have. I respect that, because I respect the motherfucker that really puts in hard work. And I see that and I respect it. But when it comes to their message, no, I don't really fuck with it. Because at the end of the day, it's insular. What they're doing is they're trying to fool their population by talking about something that's so microeconomic when the issue is macro. Women act the way that they do because the powers that be want to break down the family. That's why they do it. But at the end of the day, you can get a bitch on your program by being a fucking player like me. It's easy to get a bitch on your program. You just tell a bitch what the fuck to do. I'm not worrying about what the fuck you talking about, bitch. I don't listen to fucking bitches. I don't. Oh, but I want to go here. I don't listen to that shit. It's off to the motherfucking next. And they're not teaching people the real core values. And also, Myron, man, listen. I got a whole video on that, man. Go check it out. But again, I just don't. Anybody that's trying to sell you shit on talking about women is trying to fool you, bro. Because the issue is way deeper than women, bro. The issue is 1,000 times way deeper than women. You got systems that are behind making sure that men and women are not together. Whole entire systems through marketing. America's #1 export is marketing. It's not anything else. It's not oil. It's not nothing else. It's marketing. Yeah, Shaka over now, 9K sounds like the police. I don't give a fuck. They work for me anyway. I'm really who I say I am. I'm not no bullshit. I really am who I say I am. These motherfuckers can't touch me. None of these motherfuckers can touch me. My taxes are $50,000 on my goddamn mansion. Who the fuck is gonna touch me? You touch me, you gotta go through a lot of motherfuckers to get through me. So this motherfucker saying, oh yeah, let's meet up in box, but behind the scenes talking all this bullshit, bro. You don't know who you fucking with. You don't know who you fucking with. What was the point of letting me on the stream to tell me I can't come on the stream? That's some bullshit. I see through pussies like that. It's disrespectful and being a little pussy from the suburbs when I'm really from the city, when I really am from this fucking city. That's disrespectful. You never do that to Millionaire Bachelor. So yeah, we got a problem. We had a problem through the messages. Now we really have a fucking problem. Because guess what? I'm not bought and paid for. That motherfucker is. Put your comments, questions, and concerns in this motherfucker. Because like I said, I'm gonna end the live stream a little bit earlier because I'm gonna pick up the live stream in my swimming pool at 11 p.m. So that's in 30 minutes. 36 minutes. In 36 minutes, motherfuckers can catch me in my swimming pool. 11 p.m. I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer. I usually like to go to the 45-minute mark so I can, get into the algorithm. But so everybody, put your questions, comments, and concerns. Shaka says, you figured me out, I confess. Yo, bro, because you asking questions like a cop, man. Like, you don't do that to Millionaire Bachelor. Millionaire Bachelor is the only person that's coming online with authentic content and is really telling you guys what the fuck to watch out for. All of these other charlatans are telling you the same thing. Aren't you tired of the same message? Women are shit, women are shit, women are shit. Well, what the fuck do you do about it? Aren't you tired of hearing that shit? Don't you want to understand how to level up? This is what I'm giving you guys because I fucking leveled the fuck up. And when I wanted to level up, I went to YouTube and they taught me the same shit. I looked at people like Graham Stephan. I looked at people, even before him, because I've been doing real estate before him. But other individuals, I go to, Zillow, Google. I went to online to find knowledge. So when I finally get to a point where I'm settled, I say, you know what? I got to give the knowledge back too. So why the fuck would you want to play cop shit with me? It doesn't make any sense. I'm giving you fucking real knowledge that nobody's going to give you. Not those motherfuckers. They're going to tell you to hate women. They're going to tell you that women ain't shit. I'm going to tell you, listen, I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. I'm really on my motherfucking game. Fuck a bitch. I'm getting this money. It's either she want to get inside this Porsche or she want to fucking stay bummy. These motherfuckers ain't got no real game. I'm not analyzing why a bitch ain't paying attention. I'm just going to go get another one. Me and these motherfuckers are not the same. So like I said, put your questions in here. Okay, Chemical, it's not something you can sarcasm your way out. No one is trying to figure you out. You simply sound like the police. Exactly. This motherfucker is a cop. However, if you're not a cop, Chakra, we invite you to we invite you into our community. Millionaire Bachelor does not shun anybody out if they want to be in the community. I don't shun you. The only thing that I'm saying is, listen, you got to tone down your questioning. I understand you just came from a dude that runs a pussy podcast. I understand that. But right now you're sitting in front of a real man. Right now, you're sitting in front of a man that don't take no shit from nobody. All that shit he was kicking and all that dumb shit he was kicking for you guys, I'm not trying to hear none of it. We run those motherfuckers out Bucks County. We run those motherfuckers in the suburbs of Philadelphia. Stop playing with me. And I'm carrying it like that. Don't ask me what I would do something to this motherfucker. It is what it is. And it's going to go down how it's going to fucking go down. It could be, Flex says, it could be awesome series in the future. I understand the risk with that, though, so I see your concern with it for sure. You ever been to Germany? I'm going in September for my birthday. Yeah, I've been to Germany before. It was actually pretty fucking lit. See, I went to the Porsche factory, because I'm a big Porsche guy. I got 2 Porsches. I got a Carrera and a Turbo. So I'm really into cars, so that's why I went to Germany. It's beautiful. But in terms of what you're talking about, I just bought a new studio. In Brooklyn. I won't tell you what part of Brooklyn it's in, but I bought it with that in mind. You know, being able to bring people in, have like live shows in New York City. So that's coming. You know, it's definitely coming for sure. You know, all the people that follow me, they'll be able to fly out to the studio. You know, you won't be able to know who the hell I am, but still, you know, you will be in the studio. It won't be my private mansion and all that stuff, but you know, I think the private mansion, I would have to figure some shit out for sure. I would definitely have to figure some shit out. SGG80, tell the newbies to watch your old videos. Ain't nothing fake over here. MB Army taking over. Of course, SGG80. Watch my old videos. Oh, we about to see. Because you just joined SGG80. 11 o'clock, we going swimming. All the new people that never seen me, we going swimming. You know, because when we were in that new Fugazi bullshit, he is Fugazi, and only pussies use the word Fugazi. We don't use no shit like that in the city. Fugazi. Somebody smack you in your fucking mouth. But anyway, like I was saying, he said, yo, you know, the dude from New Fugazi, I don't even know what the fuck his name is, but the motherfucker with the beard and the half head shaved like a little bitch, he said, yo, man, show your house. And then once he realized I had like an actual camera set up that's on a fucking tripod, and he shut the fuck up. But we're going swimming tonight at 11. You know, we're going swimming at 11. I'm going to end this in 3 minutes. So we got 3 minutes to get our questions out the way. But we're going fucking swimming tonight. What is it? Shadow Mid. I don't comment much, but I'm busy with business. But I want to make a point of thanking you, Millionaire Bachelor, for sharing your wisdom with us. Of course. Real wisdom, not this bullshit that these people were talking about, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's not man versus woman. It's never going to be man versus woman. It's man versus fucking system. And the one thing that I hate is this fucking system. That's why I come on here and talk my shit. Because I wanted people to have an understanding of what's going on. And on top of that, I hate the fucking system. I hate what they did during COVID. I hate that shit. They stopped a lot of business from me. And that really spurred a lot of shit with me. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I got on. I'm risking it. Because these motherfuckers going to know who I am regardless. They going to know who the fuck I am. Shaka over 9K. I'm not trying to sarcasm my way out of anything, mate. I'm the police. You caught me red-handed. Listen, Chakra, and I'm only going to tell you this one more time. If you want to be a part of the community, be a part of the community, dude. You know, learn something. The shit that I teach motherfuckers and the shit that I say is coming from the perspective of somebody that has what motherfuckers want. I'm a young motherfucker that has a lot of fucking money, and I got there not from help. I got there specifically from my fucking self. So if you want to be a part of this community, take some fucking notes, man. It's what got me to what you're about to see at 11 p.m. See you soon.